See, we are on the Just Chatting stream with our adorable kitty friends. Um, as you can see by the title, I am indeed debating leaving World of Warcraft. I've been playing for 10 years, off and on. 6 of those years were pretty hardcore. I was in a hardcore raiding guild for a bit. The last few expansions have been a hit or miss, as many people know, as we can all agree upon. The long and short of it is I'm just not enjoying it anymore. As you can see on this, I haven't been doing Twitch very long. But I've been a gamer, for much longer. And playing WoW for over a decade. And yeah, it's just something I've talked about on stream, something I've debated on stream before. And I'm seriously considering it. What's keeping me from not is that I made a promise to some people that I would play through Shadowlands for the lore. And I still kind of want to do that. But at the same time, it's also like I could just watch videos on YouTube about it. Now, if someone wanted to sponsor me, if one of those people wanted to sponsor me to play for those months to get through the expansion, I'd be more than happy to do it. But right now I'm like, what can I spend my $12.99 or whatever it is, because I do the 6-month subscription plan. Like, would that be better served just going back into the bank? Or could I put that towards something else? And granted, I know that, I try to say like 5 words at once. Granted, I know that there are people that have played a lot longer than me. And, so me saying I'm quitting after 10 years isn't like, oh. And I know people that are enjoying the expansion also. You can hear the fans. The air conditioner will kick on. Apologize for that. It is very, very warm. Justin is home now, so I wanted the house to be cool for him. Boom. Who is magic? I am. So I may not have played as long as some. I've played longer than others. But I came in during Lich King. I'm a Wrath baby. As like you can see here. This is my fun facts over here. Number 7. I'm a Wrath baby. Shaman main. And look, number 13. Boom. Over here somewhere. I'm bad at this. Over here. Come on, TBC Classic. I'm so put off by the idea of playing Warcraft. I don't even want to play TBCC. How awful is that? So, I'm debating it. I haven't made up my mind yet. But it's something I wanted to discuss because it's a pretty big deal. It is. Like, it was my first MMO. It's one I've played the longest. My main is the first character I ever made because I'm a weirdo like that. What's up, Lon? How are you? Lena. I like that better. Lena. Loniki Lena. Lonike? Loniki? People have the coolest usernames. So yeah, I wanted to throw it out there. That's a debate I'm having. And why is because when I brought up the subscription amount, I may be cheating on Warcraft soon. I may be seeing another MMO. Because boom. This was on sale in the PlayStation Store. Really good price for the entire complete edition, up to now, of course. It was like $23. and you get 30 days of a free, trial period. So, yay! Thank you for the follow. I still have no idea. It'll show up in Streamlabs, and I have Twitch Studio over here to talk. It'll show up there, but it won't show up on my screen. It's so weird, and I have it at the very top. It's so bizarre. So boom. I don't know. But yes, I'm debating jumping to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not new to Final Fantasy. I have played 7, 9. I've beaten 10, 12, 13. Did not like 15. Didn't get very far in it. I own it still. So I'm not a noob when it comes to Final Fantasy. So I get the gameplay, the style of play, and I'm not expecting Warcraft. I know a lot of people right now are jumping from WoW to Final Fantasy, and they're having that culture shock, that gamer shock, because it's not Warcraft. It's not like WoW is very fast paced and very blitzy. Final Fantasy is slower. It's and while the main reason I play Warcraft, and I have kept with it for so long, is the lore. I'm a huge lore nerd. Boom. Number 4. I'm a lore nerd. And so it kept me there. And am I intrigued in the lore with Shadowlands? Yeah. But the mechanics and the system and the gameplay, is that just barren and boring and just not fun, to the point that I would rather, as said earlier, just wait and watch videos from like Noble on YouTube and get my lore that way. And that sucks, because I don't know, it's just, and I hate to be like one of those like bandwagon people who's like, oh, WoW sucks now, Shadowlands sucks now, but it's just not fun. Like, I haven't played on here in how long? Like, when was the last time I played? I used to do like at least the weekly reset stuff. It's been a couple weeks. Just I don't want to play. I don't. Like, I'll sign on, I'll do Fallout 76 weekly stuff, because that's the Atomic Shop. And there's always something new in there, cool or not, it's something new. Well, with the weekly stuff now, because I'm caught up relatively, it's sign on, do the world boss, and then grind anima until our eyeballs bleed. That's not fun. That's not fun. I don't want to, like, because I have to grind for the tiers in my Covenant, then I have to grind for all the cool stuff from like the Quartermaster people. And then you have Soul Ash, which is just a nightmare. Torghast sucks. The Maw is awful. Writing or not, Maw is awful. It's mawful, as I've said before. So yes, I am, as said, I am debating seeing someone else. And, I don't know. It's not an easy decision, because I have to pick one. I don't have the funds right now to do 2. I don't have the time to do 2. Holy crap. Can you imagine balancing Warcraft, Final Fantasy XIV, and Fallout? No. I'm already trying to figure out how I'm going to, like, weave an MMO back into things, because before I was just doing Fallout, or Warcraft, sorry. Before I was just doing Warcraft, and I was doing the Journey Through the Shadowlands series. And then, as I started getting caught up on like rep and getting stuff done, and I don't raid. I'm not a mythic raider. I'm an LFR person. Partly because I'm not confident in my abilities. Partly because I'm socially awkward in situations like that. I get enough stress sometimes running a dungeon. I did a mythic dungeon on here, and it's on. I have it up over on my YouTube page. It was amazing. It was amazing, but it was stressful. And oh boy, oh boy. But so I'm not in a raiding guild. I'm not in and if you are, I'm sure Shadowlands is a lot of fun then. Because the most fun I ever had playing Warcraft was when I was in a raiding guild, a hardcore raiding guild. We raided like 3 days a week. It was awesome. Wish I'd been streaming then. I don't even think it was a thing then. I'm old. But, yeah. Debating seeing someone else. And, I said it's not an easy decision. Because I said I have to pick one or the other. But, so yes, you will be seeing, at least for the next month, you'll be seeing Final Fantasy XIV content. Hopefully. The curse of electronics has been a nightmare today. If you don't know, it's a real thing. People that have been in my life can attest to it. If it comes to electronic items, I'm cursed. They won't work right, nothing, like the fixes don't work, etc., etc. It took me about 2 hours just to get my account set up. All I should have to do is make a new account, sign in, there you go, you're good. Not me, not Fi, because that's not allowed to happen for me. So yes, barring crashes or lag, because I'll be playing off of external HDD, because I don't have enough funds right now to get an external SSD. I have one up there that Warcraft is on. Maybe I should switch things around. And then my Elgato, my capture card, likes to lose signal for no reason. Even though I have fixed the USB power settings, it still will just lose signal. And it's the HD60 Plus or HD60S Plus, which I got because I was like, shut up, chair. I was like, if I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna get one that I can use when I eventually upgrade in console. Because I still play on a PS4. I need to change that background. Me and Borderlands 3 have fallen out of love a long time ago. A long time ago. I have not played that in a minute. But, yeah. So that's the long and short of it. I am debating starting. I'm bad at this mirror stuff. I'm debating starting Final Fantasy XIV. It'll be interesting to get some feedback if my regular viewers watch this video. Let me know in the future what you think. Like, Seek, I know you're enjoying Shadowlands immensely. And I have respected it. I still do. I think it's awesome how much fun you're having. And you're just grinding away on your alts, getting all the mounts. How would you feel about watching some Final Fantasy XIV content? E, if you're still out there, buddy, I've not heard from you in a while. I hope you're doing well. I promised you I would go through the lore of WoW for Shadowlands. That's why you even subscribed to watch the lore. How much would you hate me if I didn't? The guilt. It's a real thing. But yeah, that sums it up. I just wanted to throw that out there. That for the next month or so, when I can fit it in, I will be testing out some Final Fantasy XIV and seeing how it plays and how I like it. If I end up not liking it, then you know what? I purchased this $23 game on sale, and it'll be there if I ever want to try it again. But if I end up loving it, then we have something else to play. But speaking of, we're gonna jump to Fallout 76 now, because I have a few things I need to finish up. We'll get on my solo character, and yeah, so Lonnie, thank you for the follow. I'll be back in a few minutes to do a Fallout 76 stream until bed. And yeah, any feedback in the future would be welcome on this decision. I'm not taking it lightly. At the end of the day, I know it's just a video game. I know that. But it's still like, what's going on with this? Okay, whatever. I had it not full screen. Haha. Oh, there it is. It went away. But yeah, it's still like, where am I gonna? I don't want to give my money to Activision anymore. They're not a good company. They're not good people. And Square Enix, hit or miss, but at least the developers and people in charge seem to actually give a damn about the player base. So yeah, look forward to hearing any feedback, and I will be back in a few minutes. So until then, goodbye.